Race fans, NASCAR fans, or if you're just into good times, thanks for coming on aboard. This is Enoch22 on the PlayStation. Right now, I'm joined by my brother from another manufacturer up front, 89.
Uh,
What's
Holler.
up, buddy? Holler, yeah, holler. We're
It's a good
here.
night for racing.
Oh man, isn't it, dude? I've been seeing a lot of stuff today, and it's been a lot of fun. We've got a different group for us. It's we're used to certain people, right? Up front.
That's correct.
Well, today we're gonna broadcast for Mitch Diamond and the Yankee Sons. The Elite Series Racing. They're gonna be at ISM. Right now, I'm looking at the leaderboard for ISM, today's fastest laps, and I see Diamond up top there. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna try and follow him on YouTube. He ran a great lap, a lot faster than my personal best. I wish that didn't show up because that's embarrassing. But we're gonna go with it. It's scheduled to have a 16 car field with these guys. It's their regular season finale up front. And I know you know a lot about this group because this is your first time hearing about them, isn't it?
This is
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time for sure.
it's gonna be interesting to see. You get to know these guys' driving habits tonight. Right now, there's no expectations because when you're coming in fresh, you gotta basically go by the seam of your pants and call it how you see it.
Man, you really do. And one thing that's tough with these guys is I was talking to them earlier today. We're getting everything figured out, and they're not running cautions, dude. They're running manual cautions with damage on. And they've done this before. They know what they're doing, and I'm pretty pumped to see how they're going to handle it at ISM. Um, One thing for sure, with this 50% race and three times wear, there's going to be a lot of turning and a lot of changes with your car. What are you going to expect at the green flag? You said you don't have any expectations, but what's it like going through one and two, the new one and two for these fellas? Big
So
group.
one and two, a big group. You're definitely gonna want to give yourself a lot of space. But you're also going to want to try and protect the bottom, especially if you start on the inside line, because I've seen some guys even use the apron to kind of get around this place, just depending on how your car is set up. The main thing is that you want to get that car pointed straight as you get through two, so you can get a good drive off of going onto the backstretch. Um, but when you've got such a big field, you're wanting to play offense, but you have to play defense at that time.
Oh, you have to. And thinking of the two corners, they're so different. One and two is wide. It's a long turn, and you can kind of go side by side and be okay. Three and four,
Mhm.
you kind of can too, but that won't come up to you a ton quicker. It's a little tougher, I think. I'd want to get a little spread out by three and four, coming to that start finish line. But I think it's going to be a heck of a show that these guys are going to put on for us. Afterwards, we're going to take a look at um, trying to get the top three finishers in here just to see how they felt about the race. I kind of want to see some boiling blood. I don't know these guys. What's the matter to us, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I love these guys. They put me in a chat with them. I get to watch them. I get to or listen to their conversations. They're family, dude. They're one big family. It's pretty sweet. I really like it. I'm not sure if we got invites yet because I was just so hung up on talking to you. Yeah, not yet because they are still qualifying, so that would make sense. They're
Mhm.
qualifying, it's just basic 3% race. They go on pit road, they do what they need to do, and they go. It's a little different than other people's um,
Mhm.
rulings, and I like that. I think it's kind of cool. I've seen a lot of different leagues running a lot of different strategies and setups for not their cars or anything, but for their race itself. And
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty pumped to see what we're gonna get have in store here.
One thing that I'm looking forward to watching here tonight is how a lot of these drivers, and you can attest to this, how they handle that dog leg on the front stretch. You know as well as I do, if you're on the hood cam or even in-car camera, sometimes you can't see that guy below you.
No,
Sometimes you don't see the guy above you when you're
no.
coming out of it, and next thing you know, there's a caution. So unless you're running a whole view camera around your car, it's going to be interesting to see how these guys handle that.
Yeah.
If that's going to be the calamity corner tonight.
So which spot would you rather be in if someone was in your blind spot? You want to be up high or down low? What do you think?
I would rather be down low. I definitely would be down low. I've seen it too many times to where the guy that's actually on the inside of you doesn't realize you're still there. He just comes up because he's wanting to get a good line down into one. Next thing you know, you're both into the wall. You're both spinning.
Yo, I gotta agree with you, man. I want to be on the inside because if you think about it, if you're on the outside, you have to turn a little bit more. You have to turn
You
a
do.
tiny bit more because you got that wall right there. And you may have to slow down to do it. The guy on the inside, he can have a straighter line to it. But the
Hmm.
guy on the outside, if he gets into one and two a little bit better, he might have that right angle, like be getting at the corner just right to turn. The guy on the inside may have to turn a lot more if he's going at it diagonally. So I think we're gonna see a lot of fun stuff.
It's a give and take through that, and then getting down into one and two. Usually, the guy that's on the outside can either A, get a good run on the outside because that corner is wide enough to do it, or even cross over the guy that's below him. Once he gets kind of moved up a little bit, he can get a
Uh-huh.
good run off the corner, and right there, he's right back in the mix.
Dude, that's great up front, man. I think we're gonna see a lot of crossover moves. You just kind of back up your corner, let the other guy kind of drift up the track. You gotta play with him. I would drive in my rearview mirror, right? And if I was going
Hmm.
through one and two and I saw you behind me, I don't want you to hit my rear bumper. I'm gonna go in there a little harder, and I'm gonna go up the track a bit. And you're gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna back it up, go under you, and
All
I'll
right.
see you later.
And
But
see, and if I'm the guy on the outside or right there on your bumper, I'm purposely gonna think I'm gonna
yeah,
make you think I'm gonna drive in there harder, and then I'm just gonna get off of it just a bit. I'm gonna get that grip on my
yeah,
tires.
dude, that's
I'm gonna
right.
get back to the gas before you, and I'm gonna be right back in front of you before you know it.
Yo, for sure. And I see that we got a few people watching. That's awesome. Thanks for joining along. This is Enoch22 and my buddy up front. We're going to be taking a look at Mitch Diamond and the Yankee Suns Elite Series Racing at ISM. Um, just waiting on some invites. I'm super pumped. I can't wait. I see Diamonds there, RA or RSH, because I can talk. They're two that are in this league, and I want to see what's going to happen with 50%, no cautions, just manual cautions for two or more cars, and it's going to be something. Uh, these guys are hella cool, it seems, and for this being a regular season finale, I'd like to see how it goes. When it comes to points, they do stage points. The points are normal,
Hmm.
just like how the game does it. Looks like
Hmm.
we got an invite, so I'm just gonna wait a second or two to join, just in case they're in there. Did you get one?
I have not.
All right, so I'll make sure I get you one here. But I'm gonna try and join now. I think now's a good time. Watch, it's too early, and we get kicked out. Don't do it. All right, so watch live race. I'm not gonna do that because I want to get you in here. So let me invite you. Oh, so I wasn't using my steering wheel. What did I do with my controller? Here it is. All right. So let's get you on in here up front. All right, you got it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so while you're getting in here, I'm just gonna go over this leaderboard here. Who had the fastest time? Jeff Tetro, starting pole, and second will be the closer in the four car.
Hmm.
Where the heck is third? Why can't I read? Third is Speedy
The
Steve.
third is Speedy Steve,
That's a good
88.
name. And Fujimo in the 19 in fourth, and RSH in fifth in that one car. All right, let me get on in there. Now I believe they will be doing a pace lap. This is, they're old school. These guys are old school, and they like the no manual or they like the manual cautions, no game called cautions. They want to kind of feel the track. They really want to get into the game and
Yep.
make their own destiny, not the game making it for them. Um, I can't wait to see it. And Mitch Diamond and the Yankee Sons, I didn't know that that was like a country group, country singer, man. And he wanted to get on board. Thank you, bud. That's really cool of you. Just by you saying that makes it seem like that these guys are really good racers, and they are across the start finish line, probably just sorting everything out. Got that 12 car. I've got the lineup right here for myself. You don't have one, so sucks to be you. But nah, I can always call out the names. We'll get there. And Diamond does have his feet up, so I'm gonna take a look at that. And hey, for all y'all that are watching, I've got the YouTube feed for this race up as well for my feed. If you want to chat, you want to say something to us, you got a question, you got a statement, you want to say how great we sound, how great these drivers are running, let's hear it. But it looks like they're going to be going green. So that 12 car is getting a wow, pretty good
You
run.
got
That
a
even
big
that
push from
four
the
car,
88.
wow, that four car on the outside, great
He's
start of the
sticking with them.
race.
Like,
Yeah, he is. The 12's
I think
got the
once we get
preferred line.
through, he's going to be able to slide up, get his good run down into turn three.
Yeah, he had a nice angle there, nice arc, no one around him. The four car had the 19 on the inside, and it looks like he may actually lose another spot to the 88. He's going
It's
through the
so much fun
field,
when you're
man.
here at Phoenix to watch these guys really fan out as you come off the turn four there, as they go through that dog leg. Just how many lines people pick to run through that dog leg. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, not just the dog leg, all throughout this track. These guys are running completely. Look, you're right, fanned out. They're all running different lines. That four,
Hmm.
he lost that second place, right? But what is he doing now? He's
Hmm.
finding a different line. The 19 kind of squeezes him a bit. I'm not sure if he knew he was there. It's kind of what you were talking about. The four is under the yellow line. Sometimes that gets slippery, but oh, the
Oh,
four up into the wall to
contact!
19. This has
Oh,
got to be a caution
one car's
called.
in it, 24 car, 41, 48 cars in it.
Wow. Looks like some
And
of
it
these
appears to
guys
be
are
that the
still
caution
running.
will be out.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you know what? At least this kind of evens it all out since it seems like everyone is getting into some kind of trouble.
Yep. And looks like even the 19 car, the 3 car may have spun on the front stretch after all of that once they crossed the line.
Yeah, and it looks like the two. Well, I just got to the two. He's on pit road. Not sure if the Mick actually fell out or not. But let's try and get back towards the front. There's a lot of cars. These guys, this is a pack. This is a huge pack of racers. It's going to be tough to get through all these to find the good stuff. But we'll try and show you everything we got here. So it looks like they're going through the start finish line. They're getting ready to hit pit road. That 12 car, that 95, they look real nice. 12 of Jeff Tetro, 95 of JPR. Oh, man. Oh, I think everyone's backing out, actually.
It definitely
It
appears
does
that
look
way.
that way.
Oh,
So I wonder if we're gonna have a second go around with this.
it
Well,
appears.
yeah, because now I got a loading screen. The suspense, right, is killing me. Yeah, dude, it dropped.
Yeah,
Wow. All right, let's back
yeah.
out and
We're the only people in the lobby.
all right, so let's go race. No, I'm using my controller right now, dude. You know I can't do that. But so yeah, this whole Mitch Diamond and the Yankee Sons, that's pretty cool. I gotta start listening to some of your music. Uh,
Yeah.
Looked pretty neat. What'd you think so far with that little teaser that we had?
I saw some good driving. I saw a lot of things that I did like. I saw one small mistake, and that was just what the whole caution was, that one car made a mistake, got into somebody, and then the next thing you know, you saw eight, nine, maybe 10 cars spinning.
Yeah,
And that's going to happen at a tight track like this.
yeah, I didn't know it was NASCAR on ice, but yeah, they were all spinning. But you can't get out. It's something you can't do that, especially if you've got these are custom setups up front. They're custom setups.
Yeah.
That could be super loose, and even just trying to turn a bit to the right, i- if you like that loose race car that's gonna go fast, it might not handle that well. I thought these guys are doing a great job so far. That start was really impressive. You know how hard it is when we would do manual call or manual restarts.
Hmm.
One person can just get on it a tad bit before the other, and they're gone
Hmm.
almost. That was
Hmm.
great timing by the
It
four and
was.
everyone behind them too.
It
But
was, yeah. 88 was definitely ready for that. That was sitting in third spot. He got a good jump. Actually
yeah,
pushed the 12 car to the green flag, and 12 was able to slip away as he was going up through the gearbox. And another thing that we were just talking about, this Phoenix track, it is awfully slippery. And you know as well as I do, me and you have always kind of played this game to we will give up a little bit of time to have a good secure car.
yeah.
Give me a good secure car that's going to turn well, but I know that's going to be underneath me when I get back into the gas because I might be able to make spots that way compared to the guys that are going to run loose race cars.
Yeah, a or a tenth of a second loss is better than a 4 second loss because of one tiny
Oh,
mistake. I'd rather have the tighter setup, stable. One thing I'm gonna
absolutely.
be looking for, um, I don't know about you up front, but every now and then, dude, I would have this issue where uh I would going around or 3 and 4, the new 3 and 4, the old one too. I just get on the apron and it just whips you right around.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
but
definitely.
hopefully that doesn't happen here. We'll see who's got it. I just got an invite. I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm watching Diamond. They've got 20 seconds left their on his YouTube, so I know it's a little bit behind, but just to be safe, don't want to make them have to restart again or anything. We'll get on in there. But yeah, 50% stages and damage and custom setups. One thing that I want to see, even though dude, there's so many cars there. You think it's gonna get spread out?
I would say fourth through 11th. I think, and then you're gonna have the top three kind of run off. Then you're gonna have a big jolt of cars that everybody are kind of be the back burner guys,
Yeah,
um, that are just kind of scratching and clawing along the way, with bad luck on their side.
yeah. Dude, we're gonna see. It's a long race. You get that invite?
Hmm.
All right, cool. I'm gonna get on in there.
Um,
See what they're up to.
are we in here too soon?
Nah, we're good.
Okay, I'll watch live race. I just didn't see any times posted.
Oh. I wonder if they just went right into it. Yeah, 'cause think about it. They do a pace
Yeah.
lap. They probably know where they started. But
Yep.
let's see, dude. Let's see if this restart of the start is exciting as the last. I thought that was pretty cool. And you had a really good point. I think they might be leaving again. I'm not sure. I was looking at Diamonds. Yeah, they did. All right. Well, Diamond did at least. All right, let's try and do round three here, guys. But hey, all these race car drivers, man, it's a lot. It's hard to get everyone on in here, and
It is.
we'll just have to check it out, see what's going on. I wonder if anyone ran a faster lap through that. I doubt it because they were all so close to each other. I'm gonna go
Oh
take a
yeah.
look. I'm gonna go take a look. Let's go to ISM real quick, And Diamond, RSH, Jeff Tetro, the closer. Yeah, man, they're here. Speedy Steve, Fujimo, UK Wildcats. Dude, they're all in it, and
Oh, nice.
let's see. Just gonna try and find out what's up here. People get, yeah, people keep getting kicked out. I actually,
Hmm.
when I was broadcasting the last one, I kept getting messages from this other group that started after the group I was watching started, and they were all having problems. They all had to like restart their PlayStation. I wonder if there's something wrong with PlayStation Network today.
I have had similar issues actually in the past couple of days, so it could be.
Yeah, that's too bad because I'm really looking forward to this race. And they'll just think of it as like a rain delay in Arizona, but that's all right. We'll get
Hmm.
through it. So
Well, I'm sure everyone's gets a bit frustrated, and
yeah, a little bit.
when these kind of delays do happen, you kind of feel like maybe you made up a position that you weren't really supposed to the first go around, or you got a good car and you're trying to get up through there and you just had bad qualifying, and now
Yeah,
you're just trying to compose yourself to get right back in it again. Especially on starts, anything can happen on a start when you're all in there clumped together, especially at Phoenix. And your nerves were just starting to settle down, and you were going into that caution so you could breathe a little bit, and now you're going to go right back into it.
yeah. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I do better when I'm not thinking too much, right? So if I'm doing this
Hmm.
over and over again, I'm gonna overthink it and I'm gonna make a mistake. Man, we're gonna have to just wait and see as we get this issue kind of sorted out. I think people might be restarting restarting the videos or their PlayStations and stuff. Let me see. Getting some messages on the YouTube that yeah, they're having some issues. Yep. Thanks, Diamond. Yeah, I do have it. I'm actually on your channel right now. Thank you, bud. Um, I wish good luck to all these guys. I know they've probably been working hard in the past week to get through it. And while we kind of just get situated here, I'm gonna go over to their Facebook page. This group's got their own, man, and it looks pretty nice. They got a really nice picture there, just nice graphics. They've got their points in it, and it looks good. We'll try and go through it, and we'll talk a bit about the point standings, because remember, this is their regular season finale. Let's see here. I love not being able to find things. Here we are. Yeah, so, the last race that they had was at Sonoma. I'm kind of upset. I would have loved to have seen some Sonoma. Jeff
Sonoma
Tetro,
would have been a great one.
yeah, man. Jeff Tetro, who's starting first today, won that race,
Hmm.
man. So
Mm.
there's a lot going on,
Oh yeah.
and it'll be
It's
fun.
funny is we're coming in, especially me. You kind of wonder, with every league, there's always seems to be like the class of the field. Like there's just like a handful of guys, and here, um, I'm kind of trying to find those guys that you can kind of cherry pick and go, this guy's the top notch guy of this
Dude,
field.
I agree. And you know what? They gave me a list before of some guys, but I'm not gonna tell you,
Hmm. You want me to
okay?
see if I can figure them out, huh?
And I know you will.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think you'll get. It's actually a pretty big list that they gave me. They just all love each other. It's nice to know. But
That's nice. That's
yeah,
nice.
man.
And this is the Mitch Diamond from the band, correct?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He wanted to be on it, because I went to look it up, um, and all I saw were like music videos. I was like, son of a gun. Hey, Mitch, if you need a banjo player, man, I got a banjo today, and I'm not doing too shabby, right? Right up front, it wasn't bad. It was
No,
okay.
not
Yeah,
doing
sure.
for a guy that's had it for,
A few
maybe
hours.
6 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's knocking out some tunes.
All right, yeah. Thank you, man.
Mitch Diamond and the Yankee Suns, and I'm excited to listen to the music. This music sounds like right up my alley by the
Yeah.
names of the songs, and I'm kind of excited tomorrow, maybe while I'm at work, throwing in the headphones and listening to.
Dude, I'm gonna do the same, and I'm just gonna play the banjo to it, man. It's gonna be kind of tough, but I'll get it. But I just sent you that invite. Let me know if you can get in before I hit the watch live stuff.
Yep.
You got it? Alright, I'm gonna go watch live. Let's get on in there. We're all antsy. We wanna watch. Wanna watch some good racing, good hard racing here. I like ISM. How do you feel about ISM? Is it you indifferent
ISM
to it
can
or?
ah it's kind of one of those tracks that you got to get your mind right for.
Yeah,
Um, it's a challenge of a racetrack, which I've always loved a challenge, but you've got to be prepared. You've got to hit your marks, and you've got to know when to get off the gas and when to get back on it.
yeah. Oh, dude, I agree. Uh, if you miss a little bit, that could be like 3 tenths, man. I always loved getting a fast lap here, and you can always tell too. There's just those tracks where you just know you're gonna get a really quick one, or if you know you're gonna get a really slow one, and it's how you get in the corner, off and on the gas, how smooth you can be, and it's actually
Hmm.
kind of one of those tracks where slower could be better. But let me try and
Slower
get
can
back
be
to that
better. What you're trying
12.
to do is you're trying to get that chassis to roll over, get that weight over to that right front to grab, so you can pick up the gas and get off that corner well.
That's right. That's right. And we're going to see a lot with these setups. I really want to see long green flag runs. I want to see who's going to have the car to beat if it does stay green. I want to see who's going to have that short run car. I want to see who's going to be aggressive. I want to see a lot of things. Some of them I'm not going to say, but I want to see a lot. But they're coming down the back stretch here, the old front stretch. I think I'm finally getting used to it. Like that coming up right here is now 3 and 4, not 1 and 2.
It threw a lot of people off this
Oh
year with
yeah,
it
man.
being the new 3 and 4, and um, you would kind of ask your buddies, where you at, and they'd tell you 1 and 2, and you're like, I'm in 1 and 2. You're not here.
As they go green, it looked
So
like a car. Maybe in the what car was that? I'm not sure. Maybe in the three got a little loose getting into the gas, but that 12 is making a great run from the start. But look at that line the 4 did through 3 and 4. It looked like he was going to pick up a ton of momentum on the 12. The 12 goes a little high in 3 and 4.
four's
The
got to run on the
wow,
bottom.
there we go. That shortest distance there, and it looks like the 19 is coming right with him. Almost was 3 wide going into 1 and 2. The 41 did a
Yep,
heck of
four's
a job staying off the wall. Remember, there's damage, so you don't really want to get into anything.
no, especially at a track like this where aero can still play a factor here, but the track's it's not that big, so you can go down the lap very quickly if there's not a caution.
Yeah, you really can. And that pass, dude, by the 4 on the 12. Um, you think the 12 was just thinking, hey, it's early, let's not fight too much and get all these guys right behind us, or how do you think that went?
Oh, definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
it's lap one. If you know you got a good car, I mean, obviously he qualified on pole. Looks like he might lose a spot here to third, but it's kind of one of those. Let me just settle in. Let me run my line, and you know what? I've got plenty of laps to get back there to the front.
yeah, he does have plenty of laps, and again, that was one of those spots. That was the same spot where he lost the lead on that back stretch or the front stretch. Really, where he had to take the longer way around. That 19 car did
Hmm.
a great job, and he's just
Seems like
gonna
the
try
12
and get into
actually
a rhythm.
does like. Yep, it seems like the 12 actually does like that higher line going down that front stretch, instead of diving below the yellow like some of the guys do.
Yeah, yeah, he's really, really rounding that corner, and I wonder if it's got anything to do with tires, or if he's just kind of playing it cool, or what if he's just sweating inside that car, thinking, "Man, I don't have the car to turn that I needed to, like these other guys." It
Well,
could
you
be
know as well as I
various
do,
different things.
sometimes when you just go back into a lobby, your car can feel different from when it did just before.
Oh
And
yeah, completely.
it's very frustrating.
Completely, man. Ooh, looks like I think that's the three gets into the wall going into 3 and 4, but he stays off the car next to him. 95's got a lot of room. Well, wow, I didn't even see the 88 there. Let's try and go through the field. 32, no one around him. 32, he's got his time to get moving, try and figure stuff out, get that rhythm. I know for me, if I'm racing at this track today and I hit a good lap, if I come back tomorrow, I gotta pretty much relearn how to drive it. So I wonder if anyone's going through that.
Definitely. And sometimes you never know if people practice online or just in a quick race lobby where your car could feel completely different. Where 32 could be battling that, but I'm sure he's making mental notes on what he needs to change the first time he hits pit road.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's kind of trial and error right now. See how your car runs, maybe push the limits, and you figure it out from there. But it looks like we're coming to lap 11, or we just got to lap 11 of 37. So we're getting through it, and man, it's spread out. These guys really are very respectful, and it's tough on this track,
Oh,
man. You see that 48
oh,
and the
48,
24? Oh,
24. Yeah, there's a
they're
caution.
still going around. Oh man, two cars, and the 18's involved. These guys picked some sick paint schemes for today's race.
They really did. Good job on just the
I think
paint
I
schemes.
cursed. I think I cursed them with that, you know, with saying that
That,
whole no caution thing, and then what happens? That's all me. That's all me. That's my fault, guys. It's my caution. My bad. But I don't know, man. These guys are doing a heck of a job. This 19 is still floating.
oh, 14's into the bottom wall there on the front stretch. Looks
Oh
like he got
man,
severe damage there.
man. Jeez.
Looks
Yeah,
like the
kind of
14, 88.
the
A few cars
three.
are going down pit road.
Hey man, if you're damaged, if you got that front end damaged, you're probably gonna want to if it's radiator issues. What do you
Yep,
think about
looks like we
Arrow
got the.
here? Does Arrow do a lot for you getting around these turns?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It definitely plays a factor, especially how tight 3 and 4 can be.
Yeah, there's
You,
not much banking either too, so you kind of need, I feel like you
no,
need
there's
it.
not.
But this 43 car is clean, and that's the 43 of El Blanco. I love that name. 95, that is JPR. 32 of Little E, the 9
Nick,
car.
let me ask you a
Marty,
question.
yeah.
Let me put you in the shoes of the 3 car or the 14 or the 24 who just had to pit for damage. How discouraged are you right now going down laps this early on, seeing the leaders go by around you?
Well, I'm honestly surprised that they're not all slowing down. I'm very discouraged because it's very easy. This has to be one of the longest pit roads compared to the size of the track, right? Like
Yes.
I definitely believe that. I'm pretty sure they've said that before. I'm just surprised they're still running this hard. But then again, I'm on the 48. He doesn't look like he has a lot of damage, so that's really that's really their call, and that could be part of the whole manual caution thing. But you know what? You're gonna have to try and play strategy. One good thing, at least, if you're on pit road and you don't want to be, you got stages. So we'll see how those
Mm-hmm.
fare out.
Looks like
Try and
the
find that
18 car
nine.
has ducked down pit road as well. He's getting his damage repaired.
Oh, is he still on there? So I'm getting on with the 4 car here. He is believed to be the leader. He's catching up to someone there, man.
Mm, that's the 3 car who just came off of pit road, actually. That is our leader, and it could be that he's the 3 car. If he's not, if he's unlucky here, he could go down another lap.
Yeah, man, I hope that he worked on it a bit. I know he was having problems in the back. I saw him getting loose a few times. And you got to watch out for this 4. He's not in the lead for nothing. He did some work. He got a fast car. Uh, the closer was on the top 10 for the day, so we know he's got a fast one. So let's see what this closer can do. Just kind of go through the field, just kind of listen to these cars too, because that 4 just sounds so wound up, even like through the corners. And I just went to the 48, and it sounded like he had issues. But the 4 is doing a
I'm,
great job turning through here.
I'm listening to his engine right now, and he's got amazing handling. That car is, yeah, you can hear it very tuned up as he just gets into the corner, gets back off of the gas, and then gets right back on it to get those RPMs right back off.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like some of the other cars just sound flat. With these custom setups, though, you've got full range of gearing. So maybe he's got a shorter fourth gear and a longer final. Just so that it winds up a little more. It's there's so many ways to do it, and it's
Oh,
it's
the,
it just kills you sometimes, doesn't it? You just
me
get your
and
mind
me
wrapped
and an
around it.
old teammate, War Machine, he would have a completely
Ooh, threw me
different
into the wall.
gear setup than I would. And it was amazing how his numbers were so different than mine, but the RPMs could be parallel with each other.
Yeah.
Um, so it comes down into fuel strategy. Can you get another lap just by tuning that car a little bit different with the ratio? Um, it comes into engine power on when you want it to hit that sweet spot. Some guys like it early to help the car turn out of the corner. Some guys want the RPMs to be a little bit lower where they don't feel the back end kicking out when they get back into the gas.
Man, up front, you stole what I was gonna say. I agree completely. It changes the way the car handles. If you take some teeth out of that gear, it's a big difference, man.
Hmm.
I love working on gearing setups. And the 12 car of Jeff Tetro, our pole sitter, he's down pit road at the moment, and it looks like we're gonna have about what is it? Let's see when Diamond gets across here. About 13 to go. Or, well, the leader's probably coming to 12 to go. But Diamond is sitting in 4th at the moment. See if we can get
Got
any.
48 down pit road as well.
At 32, the 32 of Little E, he seems like he's really having an ill-handling race car going through the corners. It just seems like it's really losing RPMs, but that could be by design, where he wants to save a little fuel right now. Um, we'll have to see.
Just to note, our leader has actually ducked onto pit road. He's taken his 4 fresh tires and 2 cans of Sunoco gas.
And that is a good-looking car, man, I must say. All these cars. That 3 with the scooper cat, how can you hate it? Unless you don't like cats. But, anyways. Looks like another car is hitting pit road, and that is was that the 1? Not too sure. The 4 is getting off pit road. I think I'm going to follow him, see where he comes out compared to the 12. And I believe that's the 12 right behind him.
That is the 12. He's not that far behind him. I would say maybe about 2, maybe 3 tenths, and he's right there. So that tells you that the 12 car was definitely playing a little bit of strategy there and looking to make up some of that time that he had lost early on in the run.
Yo, for sure, man. He definitely picked up a lot of time with that move. And look at the front of that 24 car. Man, I didn't know Barbara Streisand's nose was running today. But, well, I don't know. She told me she had a cold, but whatever. The 4 is getting around the 41. Look at the 41 just give up the room for his teammate there.
That's a lot of respect happening right there,
That
letting your
is, man.
teammate
He
go.
he did,
You
and
know
now
he's
look
got
at
a
how he's
fast
gonna
car.
run the 12.
Yeah, oh, contact between the 41 and the 12 sends the 12 down on the apron, but he's able to get it together.
Of course, that's when I'm looking the other way. Sorry, everyone. There's a lot of cars to go through here. And of course, I went the wrong way. Wow, is the 41 picking up? Is it the 41?
It's definitely 41. Yeah, I'm on
Oh,
him.
I'm thinking of the one car. Never mind. Both driven by Kurt Busch.
41 looks like he's going to duck down on the pit road.
I'm gonna get through this, being able to find the right way to go through these cars. There's so many of them. Just if you're epileptic, maybe you don't want to watch me go through these cars so quickly. I did not put a disclaimer on here. Um, if you are, hey, happens. Sorry.
Yeah,
Nothing to be
yep,
sorry about, dog. It's life. Life happens to all of us. Yeah.
definitely.
You know what? Let's get into a deep life conversation while we're watching a good race. No, we can't. There's just too much going on the track, right? Like, look at this
Yeah,
3 with the 48. They seem like they're probably good runners together. I think we're going to see these guys around each other a lot. It reminds me of these
I think
two
so
two
too.
guys in our league that ran on wheels that would run around each other a lot. But
Two of the best drivers that I ever saw.
yeah, yeah. They
Always seem
the,
to find each other in the middle of a run and run each other super clean.
yeah,
Have tremendous amount of respect for each
yeah.
other, but also would race each other as hard as they could.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And handsome is an understatement, but
Oh, you're telling me.
anyways, but I'm watching this, dude. The 20, that 12 is trying to work his way back through to get to that 4. I'm loving it. It looks like, what car was that getting on pit road? Maybe the 9, I don't think so, but it's a guess. I think it's great how some of these guys are running that apron. I am way too afraid of running that apron in 3 and 4. I think my setup just doesn't allow it. I break loose without warning.
See, I really like the four line.
And
The
I think we're coming to
car
3
number
to
four's
go
line
this
through one and
stage.
two. He actually takes a higher line through one and two, and it actually does help that car get around that corner in a good drive off.
Oh man, I gotta take a look then. Let's see if I can get behind him. One of the cars behind him, unless they're too far behind him. I think they are. Oh no, the one
He's
car's
actually
there.
he's a little bit lower this time going through there, but still, I've seen him a few times actually run a higher line through one and two, and it seems to be helping him. But he's below the yellow through three and four, and like you said, I've never been able to accomplish that.
Man, I keep missing the one car because the front of it is red and the back is black, and
There it is.
there it is. Yeah, taking a look at the lines is definitely important in a place like this. I think 3 and 4 right here, I try and dive it down. Um, 1 and 2, I like to get parallel with the white line before I have to turn.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I like to get right down there and just slow down enough and make sure I get right on the gas enough. Uh, I love just goosing the throttle, you know what I mean? Just really being kind of in and out, and getting into it at the right time. If you get into it too early, you're going to have to lift. You're going to lose a lot of time. They have to know what they're doing. And so there's a oh, wait, no, that is the end of the stage.
Looks like that stage would go to the four car there. But yeah, you definitely have to dirt track it at a track like this where you kind of just get on and off of it, let that tire grab, and then you can really hammer that gas hard.
Yeah. Well, that 19 car stopped first. I wonder if he's got it. Yeah, Fujimo. has the stage win. He must have
Oh
really
wow.
outsmarted everyone, dude. If you think about it, he was right there before the pit stops. He's gonna be a sleeper. Uh, let's see if the closer, who had the opener, can get that door shut at the end of the race. But we will have to find out, as they're all gonna be heading down the pit road. This is so these are the only times when the game is taking control, dude. These restarts. So I can't wait to see how they act during these because they are killer with the
Hmm.
with the regular
Hmm.
ones.
Lined up, double file, ready to go here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like too much of pit strategy calls coming into play. The 19 goes way down the track to get that nice shorter distance. And he's got all the track to himself right now, man. He can take any line he wants, but that 4 is saying, man, I had this lead. I want it again.
He's he's looking on. He's watching, trying to see where he's a little bit better. He's going to get to the bumper of the
Oh,
19.
wow.
He
What a
looks
middle
low.
of the
He looks
corner
high.
by the 4. Holy cow. He gets into the
What a
gas
great
just
run.
right. Yeah. I was looking in towards the back of the field while trying to pay attention to that too. And man, are these guys good. Think about all the concentration you need to have to be able to get through this small track, get off the gas, on the brakes maybe, into the gas, look in your mirror, drink
And
some
there's the
tea.
four
Man,
car
they may
going
as
for the
well have some
lead.
tea.
He's on the bottom. Four cars. Oh,
I think they may have a manual caution here. I did not see what happened, but I'm sure we can find out. I believe the 88 may have something to do with it, or was just a part of it. But yeah, that run, man, that run by the 4 right there. We saw it before. He gets off 3 and 4 like a madman.
so
It's
well.
amazing.
Yes. He gets through it so well, and it's 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 definitely, you can tell that the closer here has the strongest car in my eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So you finding anyone else that may be strong too, or we're still learning the names. Again, this is the first time that we've worked with these fellas.
Hmm. Definitely looking through the field here. Fujimo, the 19. Oh, looks like he tried to.
Wow, that was great.
All right, yeah. Looks like he wanted to say, "Hey, I'm pitting, guys," and then backed off of it. But Fujimo, I'm really impressed with this 19 car. He was able to play some good strategy, able to get his car out front, and it seems like once he got that car into clean air, he was able to hold that lead. Just can he hold off that 4 car?
I think now's the time that we're gonna find out. I thought he had an excellent run through 1 and 2. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen here. Let me try and get to that car. But everyone's pitting, or not everyone, but typical back half of the field maybe around there. They're saying I don't have that track position. Maybe I can get the car to do it for me. While these guys have a
Yep.
few older tires. And I want to thank everyone again for watching us. I see we got some love from some Titans. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is up front?
I've never heard of this guy actually, but
Yeah,
we do appreciate the comments, sir.
yeah,
We appreciate you watching, and we hope you keep tuning in.
yeah. Thank you, young man. Happy birthday, Titans. You know, good for you, man. You made it another
Yeah,
year.
I actually
You're
did
getting
hear that this
closer
guy
to
did.
hating life.
Yep, I heard this guy just turned 18, so happy birthday to this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great racer too. Thanks for watching. Everyone else too. This Mitch Diamond and the Yankee Sons. I'm loving this so far, dude. This is a big field, and they're running
It was a
really
big.
well.
This is my kind of racing. Give me some guys that can drive, show respect to one another, but it's not, the field is big. I mean, finishing in the top 10 in the stage means something to these guys for the points.
Dude, it really
Um,
does. And you know what else? Wins do not matter.
Oh
through,
wow.
yeah. So they like when you're going through the playoffs, they don't matter. So after this, they're gonna be working off playoff points. They're gonna
Mhm.
be, they need to count on their playoff points to be able to do something.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it looks like they should be going green this time by. That
Looks like
19
they're
is
about
gonna
to
be
go
on the
green
bottom
here.
again. And why
Four
not,
cars
dude?
looking to stick
Shortest
with
way
them.
around. Yeah.
Green flag is out.
Ooh,
19 all the way to
wow.
the bottom.
I
Gets a
think the four
great
forgot to
jump.
shift. I swear, man, that 19, I heard him shift right off the bat. He gassed it, shifted, and I don't think the four thought of doing that.
Yeah, he was able to definitely get up through the gearbox a lot quicker. You see Tetro, he was able to take second spot from the four. He's looking on and now has his scope on the 19 as he looks even
Wow.
lower than the 19. He gets a big run as they dive down into one.
Wow, he went a
Oh,
little too sharp.
big wreck down into one.
Oh, man, 43 of El Blanco is involved. I was saying before how he had such a clean car. You can't go unscathed. 95
Another wreck,
hitting
it looks
pit
like.
road.
Three, the 88, 24.
Man, like to see where they called the caution and if, because I know the 19 was kind of going up the track. Wonder who's gonna have the lead.
It looks like that it has gone to the 19. It looks like he's there on the bottom, the 12's there on the top. And this is what happens. Cautions breed cautions.
Yeah, yeah, it's typical. It's a long race though. They'll get used to it. They've mentioned to me that it does happen. Cautions do breed cautions, and these guys are such clean racers. Think about how fast they're going, how close they are together. It's by accident. So sometimes they just say, "Hey, let's just go single file so that we can kind of sort everything out of it." Just so that we have some good racing. And what's good is that
Oh,
everyone thinks the same. They're not like, well, no, I want to be a few spots up. Because for a lot of people, it's not really about having that crazy good finish. Of course, you want it, but you got to have a good time. You got to have fun with your buddies. And I like seeing
no, it
that with
looks
them.
like
The leader,
the
or
whole
the four,
field,
is coming down.
everyone from the four back pitted. So that
The
left
the two leaders.
Fujimo and Jeff Tetro, first and second, out out there all alone. So you wonder how worn are these tires?
Man, I think they're
Are
going to
they
be
going to
kind
be
of
just
worn.
sitting ducks?
I think, well, they can't be too worn, but they might be. I think they're gonna be sitting ducks, dude. Especially with how fast that four has been. We'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely get to have a look, and they will too. And this may help them later on in the race if they start getting run over. If they see, hey, I could run pretty well on older tires than those other cats.
I'll make my prediction right now. This is the move of the race for the four car. This is where he's going to be able to have those fresher tires to be able to get out front in front of these guys and not look back. This is the best move that I've seen so far in this stage.
Oh man, I don't know if you saw that, but coming around one and two, that 95 got a little loose, got into the wall. Look at how clean that 19 and the 12 are.
It looks like the 32 is going to be restarting fifth here. So that 32 has made up some ground with track position. Maybe that's all he needs to turn his day around.
Yeah, I hope so because when we were talking about the 32, he was getting into some trouble, not of his own really, but wrong place at the
Well, it looked like he was
wrong time.
hanging back there. His car still looks fairly clean to me.
Sure does.
Um, from from the booth here, to so I think maybe if he keeps his car clean, he gets the right track position. You never know, he could be a front runner.
Yeah, I'd love to see what he could do if he gets up there, Lil Lee. I'm gonna follow the closer in that four car. I want to see what he could do here from this sixth position. Let's see what everyone else can do as well. See how cautious he is, or if he just wants to fight his way up there. looks like that 95 was pulling over. They're going green. There's a lot of space between them. The 4's got a lot of room. That 32 is getting attacked. The lead of that 19, he's doing a good job on those old tires. The 12 washed up a little bit, but, you know, he was on the high side. It's not the easiest place to be. Let's see if he can get through 3 and 4. The 12 is doing a great job on those old tires. I'm very impressed with Jeff Tetreault. And the closer's giving him his space.
With the 19.
Oh, for sure, man.
Tetreault moves to second over the 41.
Wow.
Closer looks down low.
Yeah, the 41 lost a lot of ground, but he's not losing every. Ooh, the 4 just took 3 and 4 a little too poorly, a little too sharp. As the 20 is able to get right on him, and the 20 is diamond. Wow,
That
I hope
looks
the
like he's going to have a good run through the corner there, and
he's not
just
clear yet.
can't clear the closer.
Oh wow. So what do you think now up front? You saw the 2 leaders did not pit, and where are they now? First and second,
still in the
dude.
front. Still shows
Yeah.
how well their cars are, but
Yeah.
how far into this run does it affect them?
Yeah, and you also got to
those
think.
tires are going to fall off.
Yeah, and you got to think too. The guys behind them, they're all fighting right now. They're battling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're going to be running some quick times while the 4 and the 20 are side by side, doing an amazing job, by the way. It's tough to do that. These guys are precise.
Oh, right now, this is what the 12 and the 19 want to see, is the 4 car and the 20 side-by-side racing.
Yeah,
so they can
except
get a
for
run.
right now.
It looks like that it's going to mellow out, and the 4 car is going to take 3rd spot back, and it looks like he's going to start making his march back to the front.
Yeah, and even when they were next to each other, the 19 and the 12 weren't like just screaming away. They were still getting reeled in by the 4 and the 20. Ooh, I was on the 48's car, and he almost got up into the 41. It's one of those blind spot situations in the dog leg. But so I think we found out here that
is key.
Yeah, right. You got to know when to do it. 41 gets into the 1 who's going a little slow, and he keeps doing it, and now he's spinning himself a bit. Wow, the 41 did not want to slow down, but that cost him a lot of spots. Who knows? Maybe they had something going on previously to force that.
20 car underneath the 4 car again.
Dude, that 19 is actually keeping the speed, while it looks like the 12 is falling off a tiny bit. That 19 of Fujimo, man, he's going. As we look back, everything's kind of starting to even out.
Looks like the 12 car is going to start heading his way down pit road.
Yeah, maybe he heard what I said, and he's like, hey, you know what? My car's not right now. I need some tires. Maybe this is all part of his master plan. Jeff Tetreault won that Sonoma race. He won the pole here today. He could have something up his sleeves. As the 1 is getting around, who was that? Oh, I forgot. Well, let's get to the 2. The 2 of the Mick. So he did make it. Nice. Very nice to have you here. The 12 is still on pit road. 14 coming up along onto the 2. He's not going to get on him just yet, maybe, because that 2 is taking that shorter way. There's battles all over this track, and there's so many cars.
I'll tell you what, something's happened since we were kind of watching these other battles. The 20 slipped way back from the 4, and he's under assault by the 48 right now, who was taking a couple peeks, and looks like he's going to be able to keep his position, but it looks like he did slip back from the closer.
Yeah, he is under assault, and that's really tough when you're such a seasoned driver. Yeah, that was a bad one. Salt season, but it's just getting spicy out there. That's all I'm trying to say.
It is. It is. I'll tell you what is a good view if you watch it down through 3 and 4. I'm looking back from the 19, and you can see the closer right in there behind them. And when they go through 3 and 4, that car just gets super big each lap.
Yeah, dude, that's not what the 19 wants to see, but I'm sure he's really proud of the car he's got with those older tires.
Oh,
That,
he has to be.
yeah. One thing for sure is you can't overdrive it, and it kind of looked like the 4 may have tried to overdrive it there going into 3. Going into 1, maybe the 19 did, is he washes up a tiny bit. That 4 is getting large. Might even turn into an 8, but we shall see. At 88, 20, and 9, they're looking pretty damaged, but they're still running pretty quick.
4 cars looking under the 19 for the lead. He's there. He's at his door. They're going to head down into turn 3 here.
Wow.
19 trying to pinch him down. 4 car gets a huge run through there, and he's able to
Oh
clear
my
him coming off the
gosh.
corner.
What a run, man. I gotta talk to him about what he's doing to keep that thing under him on the apron. But look at the little
19 able
crossover.
to drive right back.
Look at
That's
the
that crossover move that I've talked about earlier.
Yeah, but you see that
Just couldn't get
4?
the run off the corner.
Holy cow, the 4 in the middle of every corner is just getting it. Look at that.
He's got the
Would you
drive
look
off.
at it?
Would
Jeez.
you look at that?
Ah, man,
Just look at it.
just look at it. These guys are doing a great job. And look at the rest of the field. What are those? Those are cars. They gotta get up there. Let's go fight.
Yeah. Well, you see Diamond, he's definitely he's running third. He's running strong. I'm actually looking at him to be one of the top competitors to this 4 car. I saw him give him a battle, and I'm hoping that maybe a few laps, this 19 might be under assault by Diamond, and we might have a battle for second.
Man, I would have such a stone cold face if he was able to get this win. But look at that car, man. It looks sharp. No damage on it, man. Looking good. I
Right.
shouldn't say that though, should I? I don't want to do it. Let's pretend I didn't. That
You
one.
don't want to fall into the Nick jinx.
No, you do not. As the one nice move around the 41 through that dog leg. Looks like he's coming up on the 12. You know, that 12 he pitted, right? He's
He did pit. He's on the
he's
freshest tires out there,
yeah, he is. Let's see what he
but he
can do.
should be down 1 lap.
Yeah, at least. Maybe like a lap and a half. We'll see. And he's coming up strong on who is that in front of him? It's tough to tell with this glare here. Figure it out eventually. Oh, the 20 found the 19. The 4's okay with it if it lasts a while, but these guys are Toyota teammates, so let's see what goes on. And speaking of teammates, man, there are 3 teams. Alright? This group is separated into 3 teams. How do
Oh,
you
wow.
think that they're separated?
I'm gonna
If
go
you take a
with
wild guess.
manufacturer.
I would too. I would too, but you know what?
Mhm.
They picked 3 owners and they
Mhm.
recruited them. It's like a game of dodgeball where you go, I'll take him, I'll take him. It was like a draft. How cool of an
Oh, wow.
idea is that? And you can drive any car you want. There's manufacturers of different yeah, they're not by manufacturer. They
Oh,
told me that
wow.
today. I thought that was pretty sweet. You know, let the guy drive what he wants to, so he
Yeah.
feels comfortable in it. Very cool.
Wow. There's a little sense of pride, or not. I wouldn't say pride, but you get a little energetic when you get to drive the car you want to.
Yeah,
Sometimes
dude.
when you're assigned a car, you're like, I've never been a fan of this car. Never liked the paint schemes. Never liked just the look of maybe a Camaro, or maybe you didn't like the look of the Ford. So
Everyone's got their
you're
own,
not
yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to see that, you get to drive what you want to drive.
Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, looks like that's the end of stage two, huh? Yeah. Diamond got second, man. He did a great pass on the 19, but what did that 19 do? He didn't pit, did he? Did the
He
19
did
pit?
not. No, he
Fujimo got
was,
third, man, on those old
yeah,
tires.
on those old tires where I thought he would be a sitting duck. So that tells you just how strong his car is.
Yeah, and we talked about it before, man. It's the strength and speed, right? There could be you can have
Uh-huh.
a strong, stable car, you can have a really fast, loose car. He may just have that stable tank that stays under him, gets him through this race in one piece, and I'd like to see what other kind of strategy he's going to be playing today.
Oh,
Uh,
definitely.
I can't wait to see if there's actually any coming up right now. Let's see who's in the lead. Look who's in the lead. That three car, did he not pit? Did he? Yeah, he did not pit. He forgot
Wow.
to pit. It looks like he may be moving over. That 20 car, I'm going to stick with him right now. See what he can do on that 4. The 4 clears him. That 19's making a
20's
march.
able to take a peek
And look who's in
underneath, but he
fourth.
couldn't
That
get.
43. Ooh, a little loose for the 4. Looks like the 20's getting a push from the 19. Look at how these guys are taking these lines, man. It's beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing. Oh, we got a car in
Ooh,
the
the
wall. He's
9.
spinning.
Looks like
Oh, there's
one
another
car.
car hits him.
It may not be a caution if it wasn't part of the same wreck, but they
Looks
are
like it's a
getting
caution.
slower. All right, all right. I love these restarts, dude. I mean, they're killer. They're killer.
They are.
So, who do you have, man? Who do you think is gonna get it?
Well, I always like a dark horse pick. And you know what? I'm going to have to go with the 19 car. I know it's not quite a dark horse pick, but you know what? I've seen the 4 car be so strong, saw the 20 car put him under fire. I think now is where that 19 car, that stable car, can make a run at it.
Yeah, yeah. Now, dark horse for sure. In another sense, and the number, it sounds familiar for someone I know. I think I'm gonna go. I want to see the 12 get back up there. He had the pole. He won last week. He's gonna get through it, and I think he's gonna outsmart someone. But there's only one way to know, and that's to go back racing. And that'll happen in a few
That is
laps after
true.
these guys start to head down pit road. Maybe work on that little strategy call. And who's one of them? The 12. This
Looks
is
like the
getting
24 is going to get his lucky dog.
Yeah, man, and this is getting crazy. They have 17 drivers that are a part of this right now, right? That were
hmm
on the roster. Their cap is 18. This is serious. People want to be a part of this. They're doing a sick job right now.
They're
And
doing a great job.
yeah, I enjoy this race. And ISM, how can you not hate ISM? Or how can you not like ISM?
Oh, this is making me want to run it right now.
Yeah, dude.
Just watching these guys.
Hey, how about we just accidentally, like, oh no, my PlayStation disconnected. Go run. No. No, I'm having a ton more fun watching this than doing that. I just get frustrated, probably say things I didn't mean. And again, I'm sorry about last time. I did not mean, no, just that never happened.
hmm
But I believe we'll be going green here shortly.
Looks like the 4 car is actually going to pick the outside line.
All right, let's get to it.
They're coming up to the Geico restart zone.
That's pretty
Yes.
ballsy there. Oh, they're gonna go one more time. Lights are
They're
back
gonna
on.
go one more time.
This has been some race, man. I
This
can't
has.
believe I can't believe how quickly that second stage went by though. You know?
It went by
There's
super
so
fast.
there's so much going on. And these guys, their lap times are killer. Like I said, man, they're like 2/10 faster than my personal best, and that makes me happy. I'm in the booth and not on the track because you know you got to be a clean driver. I knew I wasn't always the fastest, but I wanted to be clean. So you know what? Maybe I would be out there, but who knows? Well, these guys are killing it now, and it looks like they should be going green here. No, never mind. Yeah, yeah,
We
they're
saw,
going.
yep, we saw the 4 car have troubles on the last restart. He's good on this one.
Yeah.
He's able to get away. He's able to get his lead.
See, it's good. Get that out of the way early. Get that little mishap out of the way. Like, oh crap, I forgot my first gear was so short that I gotta shift real quick.
And how about the 43 just hanging on to second
Right,
spot right there? He's
right.
giving Diamond a good battle.
And he's giving them room. They're good with each other. These drivers. I gotta get off this four car because they're just all around, but not around him. I think I'm gonna get on with this 19, see what he can do, and it looks like he's in the fifth spot. Look at that 43, man. I'm so pumped. Let's go, El Blanco. He started fourth in that restart before, and I was like, man, that's really good to see. He was in the back, and now look at him, second.
Now, yep, he has slowly, just methodically worked his way to the front, and you can tell that he didn't feel any pressure to, really go in there and try and get it all that he could, on lap one. He's not trying to win the race early on. He's trying to win it now, which is what I like to see in a driver.
That's an awesome point up front. You're right, dude. Because he didn't just find the speed out of nowhere. I mean, if he did, let me know what you did on pit road. But he was being methodical, dude. He's in a
Yeah,
spot, but that 20, he wants it too, and look at how well he's doing it. I feel
I
like
was
the
doing it
four had a
super well.
weird 3 and 4. Maybe he was getting loose. He had to slow up a bit, but they're not really gaining much on him. I'm trying to look back
They
from the
gained a
19.
split second.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. Looking back from the 19, trying to see if there's anything going on. See a little wiggle. But they're all pretty much spread out right now, and we're not seeing the same four as before, I think. Ooh,
No,
19. Smack the wall. Oh, dude, that hurts, but he keeps it straight. He's under fire by the 14 and the 1. That 43 is still holding second, man. That is sweet. And I love how Diamond is driving, too. He's right there on his tail. He can easily just move him out of the way, but he's biding his time, you know? Sometimes it's
hmm
scary when you have someone that's behind you and stays behind you. You think, are they saving their stuff or are they giving it all they've got like I am? Uh,
well, sometimes, it Diamond, he doesn't have to pull up there and race the 43 and abuse his tires. He doesn't have to put himself in a bad position where he might not like the line that he's running. Sometimes if you can just stay on someone's bumper, just
yeah,
stay right there in the tracks, you get in their head. And you
yeah,
just got to wait for them to make that mistake. And then guess what? You've got a free position. You didn't have to battle.
that's
So right
right.
now, I think Diamond is kind of just letting them know, I'm here. If you slip, I'm taking it.
Yeah, and another thing too, he's looking in his rear view and he's like, all right, fourth is pretty far behind. I could kind of just ride here. I'll push it when I need to when people start coming up at us. But look, he had a great opportunity there, and he took it. And I love the way that 43 is. Oh, they both, one goes up, one goes down the track, but they do an excellent job finishing that. That three car of NASCAR 1488-3. He looks like he's having a tough time right now. But to keep running with a damaged car, that shows a ton of respect for your other competitors. You don't just quit out on them. You stick with it till the end, unless something really bad happens. But back up to this 20, he's not really pulling away from the 43.
No, I think the
And
cars
he's
might be
not.
even.
Yeah, and the four I think has finally found his rhythm. Maybe he just needed a few laps to square it out.
I know as a racer myself, it took me, 4, 5, sometimes 6 laps, depending on the track. When it's one of these rhythm tracks, sometimes it takes you a few laps to kind of go, okay, I found the rhythm now.
Yeah,
Those first few laps, you're just kind of searching for your rhythm back and you're trying to find exactly where you were getting your runs. And now it looks like he's dialed in and he's hitting his marks every lap.
that's right, man. Like, and then when you lose that rhythm for a split second, it could take you a few laps to get it. You want to keep that Shakira rhythm in your rear
Oh,
end.
yes. That is the
You don't want
best
mine. You
feeling.
don't want my rhythm. But
No, I've
yeah,
seen you dance on the dance floor. It is no
yeah,
Shakira rhythm.
no, no.
It's more of an Urkel rhythm.
You think so?
Yeah,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
take that as a compliment. That's nice. I'm really
yeah.
digging this 43 paint scheme, man. It looks sick. I gotta stop talking about the 43 of El Blanco. Uh, 95, he's damaged, but he's sticking with it. 95 of JPR and the 88 is Speedy Steve get into a bit. I thought, wow, good job keeping it out of trouble though, 95. That 32, Little E. He's got cars around him, but I think he can make up ground. Just like you said, wait for mistakes. Just try to run your race, get good lap times, no mistakes, man. And
Hmm.
that nine car, man, the tail end looks perfect, and then the front, it's like whoa. It's like you come up to a girl with a really nice butt, and then you say, hey, how's it going? Where have you been all my life? She turns around, and then it's just like, whoa, that right in
Whoa,
front of you. Yeah,
who
yikes, right? But
who let you out
yeah,
tonight? Because
rough. But
yeah,
no, I'm just kidding. Uh, everyone's beautiful. All right, sure. So the four car still in the lead.
just not to
It's
me.
nice. Everyone needs love, right? Sure. So
Yeah,
this four
sure.
car, man, dude, he's smooth, man.
He
Neither of
is
us picked the
super
four.
smooth. No, well, I always try to find a dark horse or find someone that's an outlier. And I mean, like I've said before, this 4 car, he's the class of the field right now, from what I've seen. He's got this place down to a science.
Yeah, man, for sure, dude. I agree. I want to get back to that 12 because that was my pick, right? And I wonder if he was just working on getting a fast lap. I know that I've done that before, and I've messed up races because of it. Or if he's just, it kind of just seems like he's being put in bad places. I think he's got the
Hmm.
car. He may just be riding it out right
Whoa.
now. But let's see as when Diamond crosses the start finish line, how many laps we're gonna have left.
Um,
He's almost
oh, I
there
know.
on YouTube. You did.
Yeah,
Serious?
yeah.
Oh man, there's like all right. So there's 57. Can you go in the party and click my name? Join
Let's
that way.
see.
Do I have like a little emblem under my name that you can join with? There's the 95 hits pit road.
Join session.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Looks
we've
like
got a
there's.
long race left too, so
Yeah, we got 56 to go.
let's get it. So what are the lap times usually around here? 26 seconds or so? It's the 48
I
hits the
saw
pit road?
28. I
Or
saw
28?
26 fours by
Alright.
our leaders earlier on the board. Average is around a 26.6, which is right in your ballpark. Um,
Why, thank you. Appreciate that.
yes, sir. So you're in the. I mean, you're in the meat of this sandwich of this race.
Yeah, dude. I think I am. Best part,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah. I mean, you don't buy a sandwich from Joe.
if not, then I'm toast, dude. You know what? Let us just forget it. All right. Sorry, I'm just being cheesy.
Someone
Uh,
grab the mustard. Enoch's about to catch up.
oh yeah, there you go. Oh, I love it. But another car hits pit road, and he didn't hit it. He drove on it, but it's a figure of speech. The three, I think the three backed out, and we saw him having a hard time. And I mentioned before, like, yeah, dude, he's sticking with it, but there are times where you don't want to get in people's way. And I think that he knew that his car just was too broken, man, where it was just gonna end someone's day. But who's
Well, you
that
don't
in
want to be
front
the
of the
guy that.
who's that in front of the 20? I'm sorry to interrupt you there.
That's the 4 car.
That is, yeah.
He's coming down pit road.
He was slowing up a bit. I thought the 20 was just making some serious moves. I hope the 20's got something up his sleeves. Really hope the 12
Hmm.
does. And this 2 car.
Now, from my math, from what I've seen tonight, they cannot make it on this one stop. They're going to have another stop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But do you want to make them long? Like, do you want to have, like, long, long, short? Try and even it out. Hopefully they
Right
practiced it
now,
all.
I am going to try to use as much fuel as I can with this. I'm going to try and stay out and just maximize how long I can stay out on the track, especially if I'm the 4 car. I've got a strong car. I want to be out there on the track. As long as my tires aren't going away and I'm losing a bunch of time to the other drivers, I'm staying out as long as I can until that fuel light's blinking, telling me I have to come in.
You know, that could work. It depends on that tire fall off, doesn't it?
Yes, definitely.
But you know, you can short pit here, and then someone short pits later. It's so hard to find that perfect strategy, and I think
It
someone's gonna be
is.
able to do it today. Who's gonna be good down pit road? It'll be great to see.
Well, we've seen it one time, the 19. He was able to work that strategy. That's how he got up front and
Yeah,
was working strategy. And it seemed like when his car was out front, he was really strong.
and I'm on the 19 car right now, and we were talking about how good he was on 2 tires, and I think he's slowing down a bit. It seems like it, but the car doesn't move. That thing is planted, it looks like. He keeps it
Hmm.
planted. Maybe it's getting loose on him, but he's doing a good job with figuring it out as he's hitting pit road right now.
Oh, definitely.
That 20 car, he's still out there. That 14 is making a run on him. Could that be new tires doing that? I would think
Mm.
so. I mean,
Oh, I would definitely think so.
because look at, man.
Let me step away for just a moment, sir.
Yes, sir. We're going to have little Enid time with the racers and all you fans out there. If anyone's still watching, hope you are. Talk to me. I'm lonely right now because my buddy left. But these guys are just doing a heck of a job. I can't believe how well they could just stay and keep their composure around each other, be aware of their surroundings. It's really nice to see, man. This one car of RSH, look at that. That thing's still beautiful. The two, the two of the Mick, that car still looks clean too. The 12, he's got a little bit going on for Jeff Tetro, but where is he right now? He's right with that 19. Oh my gosh, this could be a really good battle. Up front's got to come back and check this out. I don't know if it's going to last long as the short distance kind of prevails, but let's see if a crossover move happens. And he's right at the quarter panel. He's not going to get the momentum like the 12 does in the top side, on the top side, but they've got someone coming right there with him. Is that the 2 car? I believe so. Yeah, it is the 2 car right behind him. Man, I don't know how I feel about waiting forever to pit. I think you got to just split it into 3 segments. That's what I would do just to kind of even everything out. I don't want to lose a lot of lap time off of really old tires. Looks like this 12 is trying to catch up to the pack ahead. That 43 is still looking beautiful. That 43 is nice. 95 over here with JPR. The 32 of Little E, he was doing real well. Oh, yo, 32 of Little E has to have the cleanest car out there. And that's something to be proud of. I like that. That's sick looking too. The bolts. I think it's kind of funny Corvette parts on a Fusion, but that's all right. The 9 of Marty R. Phil. I've raced with this guy before. He is good. He's good, just not having the day he probably really wanted. Then that 4 car of the closer, not much to see. I believe that's the 43 behind him. 48, JTR Racer. Busted up nose, but he's doing a pretty good job, and I think that damage he had earlier is what's helping the 32 get around him. This 18 here of KBM Bush, that's a sick looking Skittles car. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I like the flames, the candy, and I'm gonna run to the gas station. Skittles Fire. All right. I never had those. You have those?
No, never even knew they existed. I just made it up.
Well, dude, you should like totally sell those. I don't know. The 41, I don't think I have driver for the 41. Do you know who's in the 41?
That would be J. Doucette, 88.
J. Doucette, 88. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, keep it up, 41. Your car's not looking half bad. This
It's
24.
not looking bad at all.
No way, man. Opie in the 24. I haven't talked to him. He's been. Thank you for getting us involved in this, Opie and Fujima. We really appreciate it. I'm loving it right now. This is a great lap. Actually, like it's going by so quick. I got to see how many laps are left as I look on with Diamonds. He's about to start the cross finish line in his YouTube feed, so get to take a look. Looks like 39 laps.
39 laps to go. So we're in the closing laps of this race. Ooh, 4 and the 41 get together. Both able to continue on, but definitely going down through the corner. They were bumping doors there a little bit.
Man, I was just on the 41 too. I was just on the 41 and I missed that.
I think that was the 4 car just sending the 41 a message. Hey, I'm the leader. You need to move. I'm not going to sit here and be patient, especially when the 43, he's not that far back there. 4 car makes a mistake, he could be there.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. There's still like a lot of racing left. That 41 car can easily, what does the 41 necessarily have to lose? The 4 has the race to lose. He needs to well, he doesn't need to. He can do whatever he wants. And if he's got that confidence, then, yo, man, wreck their mamas too. Whatever you got to do. But holy cow, I would just be thinking about that for the end if it was me. But also, I don't got that talent. This guy's just been killing it. He's not the closer. That's not the closer. He's just, the up front runner. Oh, up front. I get it. All right.
Yep.
I get it now after knowing you for a while. Oh, finally.
I mean, he's not just the closer. He was the opener.
Yeah.
He was the middle act. He is now in the closer mode, though. He is making consistent lap times, consistent marks on the track. This guy has this track figured out.
I think you and I can both agree, though, that 43 had no idea. I had no idea that 43 was going to be running that well. I really think that he was just holding off, and I love that. That's, all right, yeah, you guys have your fun. I'll see you in a bit.
He reminds me of a Mark Martin or a Matt Kenseth. They were always silent coming up through the field. They didn't make a lot of noise, but all of a sudden, you looked up with 30 to go, and there they were, second, and they have a shot at it.
I love it. I'm pumped, man. But that 20, dude, he's getting right up to that 43. Diamond's doing a killer job, and I think he got into the 41 a little bit as well.
Well, that puts the top three all kind of, bumping doors with the 41 as they come by.
Look at this run through the backstretch, man. What a beautiful sight.
He's looking on the inside. I mean, they're even.
Dude, what a run on the inside without getting loose. See, that's my problem. Racing here. I've got other problems,
Yeah.
but we'll go over that some other time. Can we talk after? No, I'm just kidding. But,
I got someone you could call.
all right. But you do? Because I could. But going back through the field, this 88, Speedy Steve. Awesome freaking name, Speedy. Let's go.
That is a good name.
Oh, he's getting a little
That is
tight
a
through the
name.
middle of the corner. Now one car,
Well, you've said it before.
RSH.
Sometimes slower is faster. Maybe just backing that corner up just a little bit could help him improve.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to overdo it. 41 looks like he's overdoing it. 43 is falling now. Oh man, I wonder if this is a strategy call here by him.
This could be worn out tires. He could have tried something on the first go around at the pit stops. Um,
He
yeah,
did
he's
get up
just
front
starting to
somehow.
lose
Yeah.
spots. Yeah, it looks like even the 41 is back underneath him.
This 12, I hope he's sleeping too. He's about to be around the 14. And it looks like the 41 is staying towards the bottom. Whoa, gets a little loose. That 12 wants to get around him. He does. That
He's got the
41's doing a
14.
killer
He's got the
job, man.
41.
Yo, look at this 12 move though. Once he clears this
He's
43, I want to see what happens. I'm not sure if in front of that 20, if that's the leader or not. Let's try and get a closer look. No, it is not. That is another. Oh, this 48 is real sensitive through 1 and 2. He's really having to hold on to that thing. He's getting slow through the corners. You know, there's something wrong. This 18 is, he's on a simmer right now. I think he can turn that fire up.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Ryan Newman was in the 41, right? After seeing that? Oh, the 14 on pit road. You think this is the last one?
39.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, what? 39?
Brian Newman?
Yeah, yeah, he used to be in the 39, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying you'd think he was in it, because the way the 41
Oh yeah,
was.
definitely.
Yeah.
Hard to pass. Always driving as hard as he can.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, looks like the 4 car, the 1 car have ducked down pit road.
See, I don't want to have to save. I know I'm going to have to stop too, just like the other guys. I need to go all out
Yeah,
all the time. This is one of those
this is
races.
where in the back of everyone's mind they secretly want a caution. They secretly don't want to have to save. They want a caution about halfway through this next run, to where they feel like they're on an even playing field. Now some of
Yeah.
these guys, they've got a strategy. They're not looking for that.
Yeah, it always
But
sucks
I
when
think
someone wins off a strategy like me. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Ben just takes people's spots in the playoffs.
I know, dude. It's messed up. But like it's funny. Like I said before, or I've said it many times. These guys are racers. They want to, even if they say, I'd go into qualifying. I'd say, oh man, I kind of want to qualify in the back. I don't feel really good about the start of the race. I want to see what happens. I'll get into qualifying, and I'll still think that, but my body takes over. My heart
Yeah.
takes over my brain, and it's just like, no, you got to go, get.
Yep. Go post your fastest lap.
Yeah, yeah. 32 on pit road. Looks like people are starting to get in here. 2 in the 48 as well, the 18. 41 seems real fast still. 24, real easy in the corner. The 14's about to get him on the inside. These guys
We
are
had a car in the
these guys are
wall.
great. That 88 looks loose. Speedy Steve looks loose. I saw him going through that corner and the tail end just wanted to wiggle a bit. Complete opposite from what I saw in the 19. And it looks like the 2 is coming off pit road. He's going to have to be careful for that 1. But the 1 is being careful too. I think the 1 is actually pitting. It's tough to get down on that part of the track and make it without spinning, but it looks like he could do it. As we get back to the 2, I believe the 95's behind him. And here goes my pick, the 12, onto pit road. Let's actually go back. I want to see if he does anything. Hey, if we do have viewers, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying this endurance race, because that's what it's showing out to be right now, and I think it's going to come down to smarts. But if you think about it, the speed is going to be a good cushion for that 4. I feel like he won't even have to try and play strategy. He can take 4 and the guy behind him take 2, and I think he's still going to be able to get up there with the right amount of laps left. But I think it's safer. He's got an easier mind right now, I believe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, hey Ben, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. You know, I hope you're enjoying your time with Mitch Diamond and the Yankee Sons.
I have a feeling he is. He's been in here watching this whole time. Big shout out to that guy who's watching.
Yeah.
Really class act of a guy.
Yeah. And if you need WeatherTech floor mats, you go right to him. I heard he's got he knows what to get for your
He definitely
daily
also
driver
knows
needs.
the guy to see for window tint.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just planting that seed for you guys to tint your windows and touch the radio controls. As we go through,
Become
take
one
a
with
look
yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
Yes. Yes, dude.
Even
That's
in
very
moving
touching,
vehicles,
man.
love
That's very
yourself.
touching. It's hard to get. It's gonna be hard to get over that one, I think. But I'm just spitting words out right now.
Well,
I'm just gonna
sometimes you
stop.
need to swallow the pride.
Yeah, I think so. But this 41 is yep, he just crossed the start finish line, changing the subject. And as we go to the 24, he is going on to pit road. That was a nice entrance. It was good. He was very aware of the cars around him. That's what you got to do. And I'm back to the 19 here. It's your boy. It's that Fujimo.
Is that pick?
Or
Fujimo.
Fujimo. Oh man, did you hear about Karen? Did you hear about Karen?
No, what about Karen?
Man, did you know that she took $20 from me? I gotta. Oh man, this is thank you for joining me. I don't. Oh man, it's a grueling race. I can't imagine what it's like in the cars. This is tough. I'm looking on with yo, dude. Diamonds is in second. He's like
Yes.
2 seconds behind the closer. Dude, man, what a guy.
What a guy.
That
What a
is
guy. And
something
now,
else.
you know, you got the closer who's going to be going through a little bit of lap traffic with the 48 here. A couple other cars up ahead. Shouldn't play too much of a factor right now, but 48 just kind of rolls over, lets him through. He kind of knows his place, but you kind of wonder once the 4 car does get into more lap traffic, will Diamond be able to close that gap?
Right, dude. It's all about timing with the lap traffic. You don't want to get onto a group of them. I think the best bet,
Mm-mm.
the dog leg. We've seen most of the passing done on the dog leg. Hopefully
Yep.
he catches them there. He may have to, you know, just uh, the dude's winning. We don't need to tell him how to race. He's killing it,
Well,
but you know, you have to find where you're gonna make those moves. You got to pick them. You got to play chess. You kind of have to think ahead. So what's going to
hmm
happen when I get up to this guy at this point? Because I know I'm going to get up to him at this point. Maybe I do this, maybe I do that. A lot to think about.
Yeah.
That 18's on pit road. Hopefully he's sticking with us.
Skittles fire.
Ooh, 9 into the wall off turn 2. And the 19 just gets away from him. That's a pretty car too. I like the white with the white numbers and the red and black outline. That's a pretty car.
It is a very pretty car. It was one of my favorites to drive, actually.
Yeah, good dude. I like that one. I like this 88 is Speedy Steve. Yeah, maybe next time, you know, it's hard to find speed in the corners. I'm not one to say anything. It sounds a little off compared to the others. Maybe he's saving, maybe he's doing something there, but that car is still pretty clean, and I just love that blue. Here we got the one. McDonald's. I'm a little hungry, and I can go for a plane ride on a Cessna. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't like eating McDonald's on an airplane?
Oh man, I don't know.
That's high profile and stuff right there.
It's not stinky enough though, but that's all right. Oh, the 12 into the wall around 1 and 2.
Yeah. Looks like his car just didn't want to stick as he drove it down into 1, you know, battling that 14.
Ah,
And
it's too bad.
14 was able to get right back around him.
Yeah, we still got some laps to go. I keep meaning on looking, and I always forget. But these guys are really, dude, they're really, you know, just
Well,
cruising through the corners, just going
I mean, if you
as
look at this
easy as
is
possible, man.
156 laps.
Yeah,
156 lap race.
there's
I
6 to
think we've
go.
had three cautions, 6 laps to go. That went by fast.
Yeah, dude. Let's get up with that 4. I'm up with that 4 right now. The closer. What does he not want to see right now? Probably his
Traffic.
mother-in-law, but definitely a caution.
He doesn't want to see a caution, and he doesn't want to see this 41 or the car in front of them, you know, really put up much of a fight as he's trying to battle this lap traffic to get
You
through
know,
there.
he's got a lot of space. Maybe he's just gonna try and just easy does it. Cause yo, that 41. He's been doing a really good job holding his own when people come up on him. You know, he's really
Yeah,
been Ryan
yeah.
Newman in it. That's hard to say. Ryan Newman. Yeah, no, it's
Ryan
not that
Newman
hard.
it.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
But
And we all know those drivers. There's sometimes when you get around a guy, you don't want to make that move. You're like, I'm better off if I just ride right here.
yeah. I don't
Before I
want to.
see
I don't want
that.
to. Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
No,
You
I
know,
mean, he's got a
try
big
that.
enough gap to where he's going to be able to just kind of ride.
That 20 is getting a little larger, but he's not going to have the time. As I think he's going to be coming to maybe 2 to go here.
Well,
Should be
that's
coming to,
definitely
he
the
should be
closer.
coming
He's
to
got
2
to
to
be
go.
looking. Yeah, I mean, closer.
Oh, but
He was
dude, look at that
definitely
20,
watching.
man. Yeah, the 4 knew he had
He,
to go. He was,
yeah,
and that 41, he's still there. No. Oh, you got to watch out for
clear.
this entry. Look at him take it. Oh, man, that's not what I
Oh
would want.
wow.
Good job, though, 41. He was scared.
Yeah.
Yo, I bet you the 41's just like laughing a bit. These dudes are all brothers, man.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
it seems like. He's probably like, I'm gonna scare you a bit. Let's
Coming
give
out
you a
of
little
turn
tap.
4. It looks like the 4 car's going to come across the line.
We got one more.
One more to go, and all he has to do is just run one more perfect lap, and he's on his way to victory lane. He gets through 1 and 2 beautifully down
Don't
there on
get
the
too
bottom line.
slow. Sometimes you get too slow around 1 and 2. You spin on that apron. He did a beautiful job. I haven't seen anyone spin on the apron. I don't know. Like, maybe I need a new setup. That's just it.
Coming out of turn 4, the closer,
The
number
closer.
4, will take the win.
He lives up to his name. Congrats, closer. Let's put
Yeah,
that down and get him in a really short conversation, and the others too. I know it's a long race. Let's see who finished second. Diamond, right?
Diamond.
And where's third place? The 43 of El Blanco.
Oh, nice.
Nice. All right.
So he
Very
had a
cool.
good day, that methodical day. I mean, that's a good points day right there.
Dude, it definitely is. We're gonna go blue screen right quick while I try to get these fellers in here. So pardon me. If you're still in there, who had the fastest lap? Can you tell? Shoot. Let's see if I've got these guys even as friends. I don't even think I do. The closer 4. All right, let's get him in here. Diamond. Jeez. Wow. If you guys just give me a sec, I gotta get his right name here. Let's see if I can shoot. There we go. Yeah, come on. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. Just bear with me here. Appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoyed that race. That was, man, I thought it was gonna go different directions, right? But it kind of didn't, man. You know, that closer, he lost the lead a few times, and then he really, really did a great job. Congrats to him. Congrats to all these guys that stuck it out. And I definitely learned something today. So there's a lot of people out here that are good, and I love it. So let's see. El Blanco, 42. Hey, Opie. How are you, sir? Trying to just get the other guys on in here. El Blanco, what's up, man? Hey, that 42 was looking strong today, man.
43.
Or 43. Sorry, 43. I was looking at your name. Thank you though for the correction. And dude, it looked sick. We were talking about you. We were saying, where did he come from? Did you have it the whole time, but you were just waiting to make some moves? Because in the beginning, you were kind of in the back, and then you moved on up. How'd that go for you?
Uh, well, I didn't have it until probably the last pit stop. Then I felt comfortable with my car. I had damage there on lap 5 because of that damn 20 car, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I thought you did a heck of a job, man. So that was great.
Did we get the playoffs started next week, so hopefully we can carry some momentum into next week, and hopefully we can go and hunt for a championship now.
All right, man. Hey, good luck. That was an awesome race. I've never watched you guys before, and it looked great. I suggested the winner of our race in here too. He's probably just enjoying it right now, enjoying that win. Hopefully, he can come in for a little interview. But hey, Diamond, congrats on that second place finish. You had the cleanest car. We're looking all around the cars. Your car was spotless, man. It looked great. Congrats. Up front, what do you got for this guy? Because you were all about him. It was wonderful.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I
Diamond.
appreciate it, man.
Hell
Nope,
yeah.
sorry, bud. Go ahead.
No, Diamond, I was watching your race there, and I mean, you had a very strong car, and it was like you and the closer, you could have some really good battles there. And I said it depends on who's going to get the right track position between these two. Uh, did you feel like if maybe you could have gotten around him for a couple of laps, that maybe you could have taken that big lead away from him and kind of pulled away from him?
Well, there was two pit stops in stage three there, and where I
Hmm.
lost the race was on the first one. I think I stayed out 2 or 3 laps longer than he did,
Hmm.
and that was the whole difference in the race right there. If I'd have pitted either a lap before him or on the same, my car was a lot quicker than his with about 6 to 7 go in a run, but he was faster than me through the whole run until we got to the very end, you know. But I think it was right at that first pit stop that really I blew it myself.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. We've all had races get away from us like that, so I completely understand.
I thought it was great how you kept up with everything like that, and I like that pit strategy move you made too. That was pretty great. Congrats on that clean car. Uh, all the whole group did a heck of a job. Manual cautions, a few fell out. We had problems in the beginning, but it made it more fun. So good job, and thanks for having us with this. I tried to get the closer in here. It won't
I
let me
suggested him
suggest.
to you.
Yeah, it won't let me suggest or well, let me try it again because it said it won't do it. All right, there we go. Let's try it.
First year in this league, that was his first win tonight, and he earned it, man. He was
That was
fast the
his
whole
first
night.
win. Wow.
He
Yep,
was his car was on the rail. I
Yeah.
mean, it
yes,
was
he
going.
looked real good.
Even
Yeah.
a few spots back, he just work it up again. He's probably the biggest liar in the world because that name didn't, he didn't do any justice to that name. He did. He was up there the whole time. There was a lot of notable drivers, and it was tough to go through you all. I give you all a lot of credit for the camaraderie and being able to take your time to all get together like that. It's really nice to see. I love it, and um, I'll we'll give it another minute for the closer to get in here. I hope he can, but up front, thank you for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate that. Didn't have anyone else, and I guess I had to choose you, but you did a heck of a job, dude. I loved it. I loved it. I think you should be doing this more instead of me. But
No, I'm just trying to keep up to your standards.
well, you stood on them for sure, you know. But anyways,
Well, I want to
That's
thank you guys, man. What'd you guys think first time in this league here calling a race?
dude, a
What's
lot of
that?
stuff happened. The first time watching this race, like, with manual cautions and that many people and damage, you'd think that more bad things would have happened. And a track like that, and you guys raced really well together. The starts, the
Yeah.
restarts, you guys are on it. Sometimes a few people fell off, but not as much as I expected it. Honestly, you know, a lot of these groups, we all have our own little groups, right? I've never seen
Mhm.
half these names on here, and you guys are killer. I was like, oh, what are these all new guys? But no, I just never seen y'all before, and you guys are
Yeah.
good. You probably, keep working together, better yourself, and have a good time with it, man. I really enjoyed it, and thank you for having us here.
Yeah, there's so
But
many times like you go and you watch a league race and certain tracks are just not as forgiving, and Phoenix being one of them, you're like, this thing's going to be a caution fest. And
yeah,
a
Yeah.
lot of the time they are, especially when you get over, that threshold of like 15, 16 people, you're like, this isn't going to work. And
Yeah.
you guys, I think y'all just ran 156 laps and maybe had 3 cautions,
Yeah,
and that was
it's a
it.
real good league, man. Everybody's working together real well, and everybody's picking up the pace, and it's getting super competitive now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hey, I'm very honored to get to watch y'all and call the race, and honored to have you up here with me up front. Uh, thank you everyone. I don't think the closer's gone in here, huh? He's enjoying that
Oh,
win, but congrats, man. Your first win. You did a heck of a job. Um, class of the field, respectful. Everyone was so respectful on track. It was good to see. I hope a lot of people can learn from it. But I think on that note, we could call it a night. Thanks again. Thank you all who watched, who's commented. I hope you all enjoy it. And up front, thanks again. But
yeah, man.
everyone have a good night, and we'll see you on the track.